everyone, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans. Today I'm going to be planning the week of August 3rd in my memory planner. This is an Aura Estelle A5 wide cloud planner. It is the same planner that I have been using for my memory spreads, but I do have a setup linked down in the description below if you've not seen it yet. I'm going to be using this really gorgeous kit from Planning World. I think this might be from last year. I picked it up during a ready to ship sale that she did earlier this year, and it is kit B162, which her kits are numbered. They don't have names if you are not familiar, and it is a foiled kit, and it's got really lovely gold foil and just very beachy vibes, and I am here for it. So this is a full kit. It does have like the not checklists but the open boxes on this one that can be used as like checklists or journaling space or whatever you want to call it, headers and some labels. There's a ton of stuff in this kit, and most of the pages, I think, if not all of them, are foiled. More half boxes and more labels, those gorgeous washi and date covers, some flags, and then this page that has some more flags and some color icons. And then checklists and date numbers, which obviously don't really need the checklist or the date numbers in here, but you get so much cute stuff. Oh, and then this last page, which actually I think is the only page that's not foiled, that has like some alternate skin tones for the boxes and a Monday through Sunday box and one habit tracker and some deco. But yeah, so anyway, I am going to pull out these pages and jump in. So anyway, that last page was actually foiled. The Monday through Friday and the habit tracker, like the letters, are foiled on it. The extra boxes are not foiled though. And then the only page that isn't foiled on this kit is actually the checklist page, which is plain. But anyway, that is just some housekeeping on that. And I am starting with these absolutely stunning date covers, and the date dots are from Sticky Sloth Designs. Those are my new favorite date dots. They're just like so petite, and I feel like they look really nice with either date dots where you don't have a lot of space or ones with like a very dainty script like is on this. So I think it pairs really nicely with a lot of stuff that different shops have, because I feel like either you're kind of squishing in the date number or shops use like a dainty script, so I don't like to like have a really bold font or a really big number next to it, because then I feel like it looks kind of weird. But anyway, this week we were actually at the beach for most of the week. It's been a minute since my last plan with me, because I'm still sort of in vacation mode, which like our plans kind of got messed up, but I will talk more about that in upcoming plan with me's. This is still before vacation time, but my daughter at the end of this last week had gotten really sick, and we had to keep her out of camp in the beginning part of the week because of like the new going back to camp rules with COVID and everything. We knew she did not have COVID. Like, we took her to the doctor and they were like, no. She had croup and is 100% better now and totally fine and got to go to the end of camp and everything. But we were out, she had to stay out of camp Monday through Wednesday this week, and so we had decided to just go down to the beach, to my parents' beach house, once like my brother and his family had left, because we didn't want to expose their baby to anything. So once they had left and it was just my mom left, we went down, and then my mom was like kind of going back and forth anyway, so we got some alone time in the beach house, which like literally never happens. So this week was so fun at the beach, and then we came back for camp Thursday and Friday, and then went back to the beach on the weekend. So a lot of beach time this week. So this kit is super perfect because it's so beachy and so bright, and my nails kind of match the kit, which I love when that happens. These are like the Dashing Diva gel nail stickers, and like I'm so obsessed with these ones, and my mom and other people were like making fun of me for them because they're like super rainbowy and like a little bit juvenile, but I think they look so cute and I just absolutely love them. And I feel like too, sometimes when I wear the nail stickers, some of them look better like in person and some of them look better on camera, and I think these look better on camera than they did in person. They were cute in person. The ones I'm wearing now look better on person than in camera, but those these nail stickers are like my favorite thing of the summer because they last forever. But anyway, yeah, so I'm putting down the full boxes. The full boxes are foiled, but not all of them were, so I did add some overlays. I had ones that like kind of matched the sparklers on it from like our box stickers, so I just went ahead and I will go ahead and use those. And then I used this plaid washi, and then this Simply Gilded washi. It's like one of the 3 color ones, and they're so hard to match, so like if you have a kit that matches, you have to use it. And I felt so happy using it, even though the yellow was maybe not like an exact match. It was super close enough. And I do think it looks really pretty still looking at the spread, because sometimes I'll use it and then like I'll come back later, like I'll use a washi and I'll come back later and I'll be like, actually, I'm not sure that I made the right washi choice. But I do think this worked super well in this kit. And I like this two-tone pink washi too, which is surprisingly a hard one to match. It's like a really hot pink, the bottom color, and I feel like a lot of pinks in kits have like a cooler undertone, if that makes sense, and this is like a really warm undertone. I'm not sure. I'm not a color expert, but anyway, I find this pink, that bright pink, a little bit harder to match than you would think, considering how many kits use pink. But anyway, the Monday through Sunday box is foiled, like the words are foiled on it. I do want to flag that out because I did call out incorrectly in the bottom that I did call out incorrectly in the intro that it was not foiled, but it is. Anyway, and then I put down this like really bright rainbow washi. I'm going to end up pulling that up and putting down the more like pastel rainbow washi that is like those are the sparkler ones, so they're like a thicker washi and they're like a little bit iridescent. And then I have these from Sticky Sloth Designs, these month labels that are pretty petite that I use sometimes. I don't always use them. I miss having every week say the month that it's in, but I hate that hexagon and I have to white it out. So I don't usually like put it back in. But anyway, so I did for this week. I put it down at the bottom that said August, or sometimes I like put a box in that says like whatever week of camp or social distancing or whatever, like vacation, whatever the big thing that's going on. But I didn't really have anything, and you can't really write on that washi. Maybe you could with a Sharpie. But anyway, I just put an August sticker, and then I did, like I said, grab those overlays and just put them in as well. And then going through the day by day. So we were already at the beach. We got to the beach on Sunday, so we were already at the beach starting on Monday, and on Monday morning we actually did all sleep in, which is like super unusual because honestly, like my kids sleep so bad at the beach because everybody's kind of on top of each other and like all this stuff, but we were a little bit more spread out than we usually are because there was less people there. And yeah, my kids actually just slept really nice and I slept in, and then I took the kids to the beach. My husband like walked us down and helped us get all this stuff set up, and then he walked back because he was working this week, and he was just working from home. And then I work usually on Mondays, like just on Mondays I have like this one thing that I do anyway. So I did that in like kind of the late morning, early afternoon, and while the kids were napping and everything. And then I had like a quick call that afternoon as well, just related to some of that work stuff. Not a big deal at all, but I'm just putting that down. And I did use a lot of the Hello Petite paper, like rainbow summer stuff from this kit. That's where that laptop is from, and I think I grabbed coffee from there later in the week as well. And then only other thing I marked this day is that my back was like really hurting because I have been wearing the baby a ton, like in the carrier, and she's been napping really well in it. So like whenever we go to the beach and do activities and stuff like that, I've been wearing her, and I mean it's feels comfortable, but it does tend to make my back a little bit sore after a while, because I just feel like wearing a baby on your front, like it kind of just hunches your shoulders over and stuff. So my back was actually really, really hurting. And then on Tuesday, I walked and got us smoothies in the morning, and I had to do a little bit more work. We just had some issues with publishing the thing that I write on Mondays, which is not like it's super typical, but I can't remember exactly what the issue was, but there was some issue that meant I had to do a little bit of work on Tuesday. I did some reading, and I'm trying to just fit everything in. This was the day of Tropical Storm Isaias. I think I'm saying that right. But anyway, which did come through our area. We didn't have any damage or anything like that. Just like some trees in near the beach house. Fortunately, we had like moved a car because like where my mom usually parks got like totally rocked by tree branches. So fortunately we had moved the car already, so everything was totally fine. But it was a super, super stormy day, so the kids were inside all day and everything, but it was still like a kind of a fun, nice day. I don't know, we have a lot of space. It's just like sometimes if you're in a new place, I don't know, the being cooped up doesn't matter as much because it's not like we were like stuck in the house. Again, we were stuck in a different house. Anyway, and that night we got takeout from our favorite place at the beach where we got yummy Italian food, and I actually took a bath after dinner, or like after the kids went to bed, in my dad's bathroom. Since he wasn't there, I could use his bathroom, and we used his bedroom. We like literally, I had like the baby in the closet of his room. I slept in his room. We had like the kids one kid in one room, one kid in another room. It was like we were like so spread out over like this house, and it was amazing because everyone slept really well. But anyway, so I took a bath, and then the next morning on Wednesday, I made pancakes for breakfast, and that was really fun. The kids helped or fought, the entire time. Either one helped and fought at the entire time. And then I took the kids for a walk on the beach. So I didn't put their bathing suits on, and we just like put shorts and t-shirts on, and because it was like after the storm, and just like walked around because the ocean was like super choppy, and we just like walked and played in the hot sand and went exploring and that kind of stuff, and it was really fun. And then while they were napping, I walked and I got poke, and I picked up a bunch of ice cream sandwiches and brought them home for us to eat later. And we've been like eating these gourmet ice cream sandwiches, which are like absurdly expensive but so delicious, and we've been eating them all summer, and it's been amazing. And then that like at late afternoon, we drove home from the beach so that my daughter could go back to camp the next day. And I finished reading a book this day as well. I don't remember what book. Oh, and then that night it was Felix Ever After, which I just thought was okay. And then that night we finished watching Umbrella? No, we're watching Umbrella Academy, which we don't like. We can't watch our shows at the beach usually because there's like people around that don't want to watch the same shows as us. But anyway, we've been watching, or maybe we started Umbrella Academy. I don't know. I love that show on Netflix. It's so good, and I'm just like super, super obsessed with it. And I'm not usually like a superhero show person, but I really, really enjoy that. So that's what we were mostly watching this week, and I'm not sure if we finished it this week or the week after. But anyway, it was really good. And then I just cut down that flag a little bit more to try and make all of this stuff fit, but I didn't want to like cut off the flower or anything. And then that car is also from Hello Petite Paper. Those flip-flops that I used for the beach were from Wild Summer Designs, and then I'm using mostly like Munchkins from Once More with Love, and the Marus from Paper and Milk this week. I link everything down in the description below, and if you ever are curious where a sticker is from, definitely just drop me a comment and I will let you know. So then on Thursday, my daughter went back to camp. I don't usually mark her going to camp because she goes every day, but since this was her first day back after having to, be out the first part of the week, I did go ahead and mark that down. And then I did my nails this day, and I like literally had just a nail disaster. Do you ever just like where you just have to keep painting them? And I just should have just stopped and come back and did it later when I was like obviously more in the right frame of mind. I swear I painted like the same 3 nails like 17 times, and I couldn't make it work. And I just like I had to give up, and it was a whole disaster. And then it was also a rainy day that day, and I did some filming since we were back home, and I did some reading, and then we watched some more Umbrella Academy. So, just like a pretty chill rainy day, with the added bonus of just destroying my nails, and I'm sure I eventually got that. I eventually did something to them. I think I like couldn't get the polish to work, and then like the next day I went and put stickers back on them, just because like I just couldn't make it happen. Anyway, then on Friday we walked to the library, me and the kids minus my one daughter, to return our books since I had like a bunch of books stockpiled back up. And then my mother-in-law came over, and because my husband and I had an appointment to go to like this tile store to pick out stuff for our bathroom, and so we did that, and I'm just like trying to fit everything in. So I ended up putting that my mother-in-law came over to watch the kids underneath the tile shopping, but that's totally fine. I know what I'm talking about. And then we got takeout for dinner this night from like this really good chicken place by us, and we just kind of had a chill night and relaxed, and my mother-in-law stayed for dinner and just had a really super relaxing day. I probably were still watching Umbrella Academy at that point. I didn't mark that we finished it this week, so I'm guessing I didn't finish it till next week because I usually would mark that. Oh yeah, I can see on the next week that I finished it. Anyway, I'm like a couple weeks behind on voiceovers, so I have some more stuff piled up. Anyway, then on Saturday we did a coffee run, or a coffee and food run. Like a lot of times we'll go to McDonald's, which I don't super like McDonald's, but like the big breakfast with hotcakes is like $5.50, and then I split that with the kids, which is like absurdly cheap. You get like 3 pancakes, a sausage, eggs, like so much stuff. So anyway, and then the kids split that, and we make them each a plate, and they eat it on the way to the car. We do not have food in the car rules, and my car is a hot mess because of it, but that's totally fine. That is like little kids in the car. Although my husband always makes fun of me because he's like, that explains why the back seat is a mess. That does not explain why the front is a mess. But my car is just a straight mess. Anyway, then we went to the beach that day after we got down. That night we had like a big grill seafood feast that was amazing. I grilled a whole fish, and my husband like found crab legs at this fish market, and we ate crab legs and like whole grilled snapper, and it was so delicious. And I just did some reading, which I've been using these like Once More with Love reading at the beach ones, even if I'm not like reading at the beach or even outside. It's just like beach vibes and reading, so it's perfect. And then I actually had to do a bit of work. This was like leading into when I had like this huge project, which is now finished, but it's like my first project that I've done besides my regular work thing, my one regular work thing that I kept since the baby was born. So I picked up my first freelancing project I have done in a really long time. So it's felt really good to be done with it, but I was like really busy with that the week after this, I think, or the 2 weeks after this. I don't know. Anyway, it's all done now, so it's in the rear view. And then on Sunday, I was like so tired because the baby didn't sleep. We went to the beach, and one of my friends walked over to say hi. I just thought I was gonna like cut back out, but anyway, I walked over to say bye, and then we drove home, and we stopped for ice cream on the way home, and like brought that home for the kids. And then my husband mowed the lawn, and we ate the ice cream outside, and like later that night he went groceries. So just like a chill Sunday, getting back ready for the last week of camp, which is the week after this. But yeah, it was just a super fun week at the beach, very relaxing, despite the fact that we like literally came home for 2 days. It's like a reverse schedule. We like came home for 2 days instead of being at the beach for 2 days, but it was super, super nice. And then I am just filling this out, and then I'll go back with like a teensy bit of washi. And I didn't even use any of the like the little gold deco this week, but it's like a very bright kit, so I think it looks really good without it. And I also had like a pretty busy week, so there wasn't like a ton of empty spaces anyways. And I do love doing the scripts as I'm writing now, because it makes me slow down my writing, and I feel like it's really helping me keep my handwriting much neater in the spreads. So I have been enjoying doing that. And yeah, like I said, I'm just going back in with a little bit of this washi. I've got like the pink, the yellow, and then this like that blue-green heart and vine, which just like I have. It's so nice when you have like a mix of washis to use. Okay, that is everything all finished up. This looks so gorgeous, so bright, so happy. Let me show you what I have left in the kit. There's like so much functional stuff in this kit, so I do have quite a bit left. Besides, I tend to use a lot of quarter boxes and not as many half boxes, because I really like to jam pack the days. I have all of these gorgeous boxes left except one, but I did use all of the full boxes on this page. Use some of the flags and stuff, but not a lot of the icons and none of the checklists, and I didn't use this other half of the bottom washi. I did all of my writing in a Pigma Micron 03, and that is everything. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I'd love it if you'd subscribe and check me out on Instagram at mycraftyplans to keep up with everything on in my planners. Bye!